Okay, London session done. In London, I trade DE30, UK100, gold, oil, NAS, as well as the London Forex pairs. So my London session starts 2 p.m. That's London Open in Jakarta. About 30 minutes before, I'll start flipping through all the pairs and seeing if there's any signal days. I'm basically looking for the weekly, daily, and monthly breakout levels. I need two of them to be going in the same direction, and then I look at the previous week high and low, previous month high and low, and see where I am in the flow of things. And I'm looking for a fake out day or a breakout day that's going in a trend. Um, yep. So I mark off the pairs that fit my criteria. I have a separate section for Swiss, and that's because I don't really like to trade Swiss pairs. But if I see uh, a lot of the pairs with signal days, then I'll definitely have a look at them. So I put them all in one chart. A lot of them needed, a lot of the setups was a fake out day from high of the day, sell back down. But on signal days, I'm always trading one setup. That's a trend retracement setup. Previous H8 fake out, peak of the day, previous day's peak has to be untriggered and going in the direction of the day breakout level. A lot of these were supposed to take down based on the signal day, but the day breakout levels were going the opposite direction. So did not look at the Swiss pairs, even though this one looks like it's setting up really nicely. But I did not look at them because they did not fit my rules. So did not look at Swiss pairs. So I focused on these uh, other forex pairs in London. Put those all in a table, and then at let me do a replay. 2 p.m. London Open, just to show you what I was seeing. I'm basically looking to reduce how many pairs I'm watching. And so I look to see which ones have invalidated my rules. I have Euro GBP, previous day low has already been triggered. GBP Swiss, showed you that one before. The day breakout level was in the wrong direction. Euro USD triggered previous day high. GBP CAD previous day high. GJ previous day high. GBPNZD is the only one that did not trigger previous day high, previous day low. The day breakout level is going in the right direction. It's a fake out day. I'm looking for a high of the day sell down to the previous day low. So again, I don't cherry pick anything that I show you. Everything is exactly how I'm showing you my exact process. This is how I narrowed down all my pairs to just one. I love when that happens. So I don't need to look at anything else. I just focus on this one pair. Broke out above the previous H8 high, came back down slightly. It was 15 minutes before London, but I wanted to get in at the high of the day. So I did enter with half risk and targeting previous day low. Here was the H8 breakout level. If you've seen a lot of my other videos, you'll see that a lot of times if I get in early, the price will get stuck at that H8 breakout level. So I ended up taking partials over there and at about 1.2 R and runners break even, and we'll see if this wants to continue or not. So that was one trade I took. That was the first trade that I took. Nothing else on Forex. Everything else was invalid, not my setup. Right. So next thing was looking at, I had gold. I took a gold trade in Asia, took partials around here. My runners were at break even. I'm still in this. Did not have any setup. So I did not trade gold, did not see anything on oil either. So I did not trade these two. Focused just on DE30 and UK100. First trade I took was on UK100. What I saw on UK100 was the breakout level right here. This is the last weekly bar that broke out, and we've had a peak formation drop back down under and then faking out a previous high over here. Whenever you have a reversal of the breakout level, right, going from high to low, that's usually at a swing point. So you can see that this becomes a swing point, and when you fake out a previous high, what that is, you have a breakout high and you're faking out a previous high, right? So you broken out and then false breakout, faked out the previous high. It's a fake out continuation. It's a 3-star setup for me. The idea is to take this and continue it all the way down. Who knows if it'll get all the way down, but that's the idea. So London Open, 2 p.m. Triggers the H8 high, looking to get in at the high of the day. Triggered the H8 high right here, faked it out, and then came back down under the H1, and I entered right there, stop loss high of the day, and holding this for as long as it wants to go. Looking at weekly levels. So in this case, I took partials at the day breakout level. Here on the daily, I'm bullish above, bearish below. Even though we faked out the previous high, which means this is the daily's in breakout reversal, I still am bullish if it's above this. I don't assume that these levels will break, so I ended up taking partials as price got there. Now I'm at break even and letting it run, and I'll trail my stops. So that was my first trade on the indices. Took a little bit of partials, still going. And then my second trade was on DE30. Let me clear all this. DE30 fake out day, weekly, monthly, basically bearish trend. What I saw, same exact setup as yesterday. Week breakout low, and it faked out the previous week high. When you're below the week breakout low and you fake out a previous week high, that's a breakout continuation. So we're in a breakout continuation cycle on the weekly, and so I wanted to get in at the high of the day again. So this was 15 minutes after this entry. This was 2:15-ish, and then I got in 2:30 over here. So what I saw, 2 p.m. Breakout of the H8 high, but I already identified the setup for me, and so I did want to get in at the high of the day. If price is broken out of the previous H8, that means it's bullish on the H8. I don't want to counter trade a higher time frame breakout unless I see a lower time frame fake out. The idea is that lower time frames will reverse before the higher time frames. So in this case, since the H8 and the H4 were in breakout, I was looking for an H1 fake out, H1 high fake out. And so when you're in a breakout high and you fake out a previous high, then that becomes a breakout reversal. That's how I trade breakout. That's how I reverse breakouts. So here you've triggered the H1, previous H1, price got out. This dotted line here is the M15 high, so triggered the M15 high as well, and then got down below the M15 high as well as the H1 high, and that was enough for me to take a trade, hide my stop loss at the high of the day, and then targeting the previous day low as a first target. And then same thing, when it got to the day breakout levels, I don't assume that these things will just immediately break. So I did end up taking partials around here, about 2R, and I'm holding on to the runners. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if this will continue all the way down there, but the idea is that this is a continuation of the weekly move. So the week breakout level is right here, and it currently is faking out, right? So we're breakout low, faking out a high. That's a breakout continuation, probably down a little bit more, at least maybe to this week fake out low. Actually, I'm not even going to guess where it goes. I just trail my stops, and then my runners get taken out at some point. And yeah, so that's it. So it took DE30, UK100, GBPNZD, and that was it.